Good evening, everybody, and welcome to round 12 here in the Hyperdrive Div 3 World Championship. It is Austria tonight on this glorious Friday evening, and we have got 5 rounds remaining of this championship, and 4 drivers still well in drivers' championship contention for this race at Austria today. Full qualifying and 50% race as usual, with 20 out of 22 drivers in the lobby. So great to see that we've got a full lobby here. And we are readying up, so right on cue for this race. But yeah, Austria known for very good track for overtaking. Can also lead to some very chaotic races as well, though. So do keep an eye out for this. High chance of rain as well, which could throw some spice into the mix. I say that. We're going to be nothing short of spice today because we've got very interesting lineup for today. Yo, Emu, fellow commentator, good to see you awake. Oh, and I've just noticed the charity thing is still ongoing. So, I mean, yeah, I think that's just a glitch we'll have to get rid of that. But it's ongoing for now. But we are well into qualifying, and full 20 drivers. So that's going to be good to see. But yeah, if you want to get some early predictions in, get spending those channel points, whatever you want me to do. Hello, Tiger. Hello, Journey. Good to see you both. Let's just get this shared into the race live streams so our drivers can view their race. It's interesting because some drivers do like to watch the live stream while they are racing, but others see it as a distraction. We'll get our posts in there, and we await the start of qualifying. There it is, 18 minutes of Q1. 5 drivers will go out here. Another 5, and then the top 10 shootout in qualifying. So to remind you of the championship picture, coming into this race weekend, 5 rounds left. And Jamie Hester sits at the top, but he has been struggling the last few races. J. Rise and Excellence have been catching him. Jamie Hester stands on 199 points. J. Rise 36, I should say, behind that in second place. Excellence just 3 points behind that, 6 points in P3 on 157 points. And Cam, bit of an outsider now, but still only 27 points back from Excellence on 130 points. So keep an eye out for Jamie Hester, J. Rise, Excellence, and Cam, as they are your championship contenders. But we are getting cars out on track, and it is for rookie. No, it's Ibrahim, who was the first out on track. But we have got a few rookies in the field today. Deadly Muffin Man is a rookie here. This is his first race in Div 3, so always willing on the underdogs, and we'll see how he gets on in his first race. And I could have sworn there was some more rookies, but oh no, Niho. Oh, it's going to be annoying to pronounce. Nekiohio is also a rookie. So 8th and 9th are the rookies today. Also, double check with me in chat that audio is all good. But we will take you through a lap of this Austrian Grand Prix. And wait. Okay, no, the Invalidator is out lap, but that doesn't matter. So heading down into turn 1, braking at the 100-meter board, shifting down into turn 1. You want to avoid the curve. You used to be able to arrive that, but now you have to go around it. But it's a long straight down towards the uphill climb of turn 2, sweeping through turn 2, then hard braking down into turn 3. You need to hit the apex nicely. Does maybe goes a little bit wide, but gets on the traction nicely. And DRS once again, 3rd time this lap already. His way down towards another hard braking zone. Trickiest, not to lot your ears. Down to turn 4, sweeping through Ibrahim, gets it to the apex nicely. Gets on the outside a little bit of loss of traction there, but still going well. The Haas driver weaving around his technical middle sector, gets it through turn 6 nicely. Then turn 7, sweeps it through 5th gear. Don't get invalidated on the exit. Still going well is Ibrahim. made his way down towards the final two corners, nearly flat out, sweeps it through, hits the apex nicely, into the final corner. Make sure you don't invalidate on the outside, gets it through nicely, plenty of room to spare, and Ibrahim comes to the line to set a 105.2 as a benchmark. Muffin Man will be the next to cross the line. Looking he goes behind with a 107.1, 2 seconds back. That's a bit of a poor lap there from the Williams. Who will be next to cross the lap? Excellence is going for an outlap, one of the championship contenders. Hardcase has backed out, so he must have made a mistake on his lap. We have got others on their laps, though. King Gaz, he's going for a lap. One of the most experienced drivers in Div 3. Oh, and he's invalidated. Just as I got to him, commentator's good there for you. Bolt is about to start his lap. Nikioho is finishing his lap. And he goes P3, just behind his fellow Rocky Muffin Man. What about Sourtub? He's caught the rear of Jundi Sunday, it looks like, so very interesting there. He went off track. Dodger goes to P2, 7 tenths off Ibrahim. Jundi Sunday replaces him, but then Sourtub replaces him. So the times are rattling in now as everyone looking to set their benchmark times. A lot of people will be looking to get through on just a one set of tyres, but we'll stay with excellence here. Third place in the championship. He's been incredibly quick, and people have been arguing about how he's been Div 2 pace this season. And we can see why. He's incredibly fast. He's known for being quicker in qualifying than he is in a race. Excellence comes to the line. Where can he go? He goes P1. 2 tenths faster than the Haas of Ibrahim. So good luck there from the Williams. King Gaz, is he going for another lap? No, he's on his out lap, in lap. Rise is on a lap. Volt coming around the final corner now. What can he do in the Red Bull? He comes to the line and goes P5, just behind Jundi Sunday. Meanwhile, we go back to Jay Rise, second place man in the championship. Overtook Excellence last race in China. So mind you, it has been 3 weeks since we last raced. We had a 3-week break, the Christmas break. Everyone managed to calm down and run at their own pace, but now they're back to racing, and we'll see what Rise can do. He's going to need to gain points on Jamie Hester this race if he wants to stay in championship contention. And he goes P1. That's a good way to start. 4 tenths quicker than Excellence. Blistering lap there from Jay Rise to go P1. So that's the time they've all got to set the first, as the first 9 runners set their laps. So we've got a few people on out laps. Championship leader Jamie Hester still has not gone out. Deadly Muffin Man's going for another lap. So is Bolt. He's 2 tenths up. He's completely run out of ERS though, so that might hamper him. Comes to the line. Bolt improves by 2 tenths, but doesn't improve his position. So Bolt stays P6. His teammate Adrenaline is currently on a lap. But I think a lot of drivers will be hoping to get through on one set of tyres so they can save it for later sessions, but there are still a lot of cars out on track. We'll stick with Adrenaline though, because I think he's the only one on a lap currently. So you have 2 rookies, Deadly Muffin Man and Nekioko, not quite getting up to speed yet. But what can Adrenaline do? Does he get impeded? Oh, that was close. There was a Williams on the inside there, and he is invalidated. Will that be classed as impeding? I'm not sure, but Adrenaline, yeah, he's invalidated, so will not set a time. Jamie Hester finally comes out onto track. But who is still to set a lap? Bolt came in after he did back-to-back laps. So 2 McLarens, they are about to start a lap. Papaya Forever screaming from their cars. We'll see what Twooge and Haskey can do. Racing, he's one of the more experienced Div 3 drivers. Hard Casey's comes to line now. Goes P5. Good result for Haas on the cards. Shifty Wazza, he's on a lap. Bavish, he's going well. Purple middle sector for the Aston Martin. We know how quick Bavish can be some weekends. Meanwhile, his teammate Ruben, he's coming to the line. What can Ruben Scott do? Goes P5, replaces Hardcase. And now what can Ruben's teammate do? Bavish comes to the line and goes P6. So it's an Aston Martin 5-6. Adrenaline is going to come into the pits. Or is he? Oh no, he's gone for another lap, Adrenaline. He has run out of ERS, so that will hamper his last sector, and he's gone off and is invalidated. So Adrenaline struggling in the first half, so is Racing. He is invalidated too, weaving to the line in frustration. Excellence has gone out again. He wants to set another lap, so we'll see what he can do. Jamie Esso, championship lead, about to start his lap. We've got a flurry of cars coming to the line here. Here comes Haskey. He goes P4. What does his teammate Twooge do? He goes P3. So McLaren's having good laps there. Jamie Estevez starting his lap now. Racing invalidated. Kingaz going. What can Cam do? Outsider in the championship. Only P14 for Ferrari. Disappointment there. His teammate Nekioho Rocky is starting his lap now. But still, flurry of cars out on the track. Jamie Esther going on his lap. Adrenaline has invalidated. But we'll stick with King Gaz as he will be the next across the line, I think. Oh, sorry, Excellence will be, actually. We'll keep an eye on Excellence. Oh, he's gone into the pit, so he must have made an error on his lap. Meanwhile, King Gaz, he set a purple middle sector, although that isn't always correct. But we'll see what King Gaz can do. King Gaz goes to P13. Bit of a disappointment there. Nekio Hyo is out of the session, and he seems to have gone off at turn 4. And Deadly Muffin has left the session. That might just be a disconnect, so we'll get him back in. But Nekio Hyo, he seems to have crashed at turn 4, so I don't know what happened there. In the middle of that, Jamie Hester went to P2. Just a 10th off rise, so good luck there from Alfa Romeo. King Gaz, yeah, only P14 with his lap, so he'll be on the cusp a little bit. We'll try and get Racing back in. Sorry, Racing's the one on the lap. We'll try and get Deadly Muffin back in. Meanwhile, Racing currently last, one of 2 drivers not to set a lap. Around the final corner, Racing comes to the line and goes P5. That's more what the pace he's shown in past races. Wiggles to the line in happiness. Necky's wheel stop racing. Right. So that explains why he went straight on at turn 4. I was wondering how he crashed in that there of all places. So there's our explanation. Jundy Sunday, he is 2 tenths up on his lap. He's gone for another one. Doesn't feel safe in P13, and rightly so. Coming to the line now. Keeps it nicely in the track limits. Jundy comes to the line and stays P13. So Jundy might have to go again if he wants to certify a place in Q2. Dodger starting his lap, and Bolt has made an error, but he can go again because he's got enough ERS. Racing's on his M lap after he went P5. Ruben Scott is not on an M lap, he's on a lap. P9 right now, that might be safe enough to get through to the next session, but it's very close. And from Ruben Scott down to King Gaz in 15th is 1/10, so no wonder he's gone again. But yeah, very unfortunate for the rookie Nekioho, as a wheel disconnect has forced him out of the session. But races way to score points in Austria is easy to overtake. Wheeling around there, Ruben Scott just about held onto it. That would have cost him time though. Ruben Scott to the line, improves by 7 milliseconds. So here's an improvement, but might not be the improvement he was looking for. Jundy's coming in. Volt is on another lap. He's 8 milliseconds up. The Mercedes of Dodger is starting a lap now. Bolt is finishing a lap and he's 2 tenths up, so could he lift himself out of a danger area? Yes, he can. Goes P5. Good lap there. That's gone to P6 though, because Shifty Wazza behind him goes P3. Oh, and Bolt there on his in-lap has a little spin at turn 1. That's not going to do his tyres any good. Still keeping it on the track. Deadly Muffin Man is back in, so that's good to see. Cambo, 4th in the championship. He needs a good session. Across the line, it goes P8. That's a bit better from a Ferrari, but still not quite up there with his championship rivals in P1, 2, and 4. I need to invite back Shifty Wazza. He's just disconnected. So 5 minutes left of the session to go. And only 4 will get knocked out now because Nicky Yoho has DNF. So we know he will be last in this session. The other 4, we are still anonymous too. Excellence, interestingly. He went for another lap and went P2. So even with 3 laps he's tried to set now, he still can't beat J Rise's time, and that begs well for the Alpine. But that will see excellence through to net spark qualifying, unless something drastic happens. Adrenaline is invalidated. Hardcase is starting a lap. He is at risk of getting knocked out, so no wonder he's gone for another lap. Oh. Oh. Okay. A few technical difficulties here. Okay, I think it's just my Wi-Fi, so sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. Okay, Jamie has sent me an invite kindly of him. Let's hope I get no more disconnections. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so the whole lobby is crashed. Brilliant. Alright, we're gonna do a restart. I think King Gaz will be hosting, because obviously me hosting is not. And we're gonna do short quali, because too much time has expired, really. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody, but yeah, it's just. Okay, so we are going to all get back in now, and it will be short quali to compensate for the time that has already expired. So sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. I mean, we've already got 12 people in, so that's a good sign. We're getting everybody in pretty quickly. Already 60. So very quick restart, so that's good to see. So 18 already in, so good to see that we can restart quickly. But that is my bad. My Wi-Fi was the one that crashed, so that's on me. So 18 in, so we're just missing 2. Okay, 20 hour in, so we should be readying up. Okay, so we are going to be readying up now, so sorry for the delay, but we are going to get going now. Okay, so we are back in now. So short qualifying, so 18-minute session to decide the order of the grid. That also gives the rookie of Niahatio, I think that's his name, the chance to, obviously his wheel disconnected earlier, so now that is now irrelevant. So he has the chance to really show what he's made of. Anyway, since there's only 18 minutes of qualifying, get your predictions in now. Get your top three, call it. And tell me who will be the highest scoring championship protagonist. Oh my word. I was looking down at the Twitch chat, and when I look up, I see a monsoon of conditions. It is absolutely chucking it down. And it was dry earlier, but now in a qualifying session which would have been dry, it's now wet. This is going to be controversial, but it is chucking it down. 18-minute session, torrential rain. This is going to be absolute chaos. So I've got cars on track, but a lot of people in chat aren't happy. This is so scuffed. So we are restarting again. This is so scuffed. Oh, Jesus, man. Oh my lord, this is the worst. I hate EA and the stupid settings. Keep me entertained in chat, guys, because this is really boring. I'm join one session. Thanks, Journey. Thank you for the hydrate. Journey wants to guess idiots. Yep, idiots left. Journey. Idiot left the server. Cam, who are you talking about? Who's not racing? You know about Noobatube. I mean, we've already got 19 in, so very quick stuff from everybody, thankfully. Me, I'm Cam. I'm KJ. This is KJ speaking. The Div 1 driver. Div 1's on Sunday. Div 3's Friday. You know. Cam. Okay, 20's already in, so we are gonna. Let's hope that this time everything's correct. Because I don't want to. I'm not doing this again. We are readying up, so third time lucky. Who did you think I was, Cam? Cam, who did you think I was? Did you think I was F1 mad or something? So excellence, you want me to curse? Okay, I'll wait till we get out on track. But we do know the weather now. It is going to be clear for the whole weekend, so I guess that means the drivers are a little more prepared. But I sound similar to F1 Mad Cam. Do I? I don't know whether to say that as a compliment or an insult, but okay. Your first person to say that, so interesting. Anyway, 18-minute session to decide who's going to be on pole. Full grid, 20 drivers. 4 championship protagonists: Excellence, Jay Rise, Jamie Hester, and Cam, all looking to battle it out. But who will be ahead out of all them? That is a big question. Oh, Excellence is exposing Jamie, exposing Journey, I should say, for cursing him. But when Excellence comes out on track, I will curse him. I mean, you've got to give the people what they want. The 18-minute session and saving everyone's tyres is completely irrelevant now. Each driver is going to have 3 laps, I assume, to try and get pole here at Austria. Expect a 1 minute 4 or 5 for pole. Oh, just he's questioning you on why you're picking him to curse, even when Jamie's the one who's ahead. But I'm glad you're not cursing Jamie, you know, Alfa Romeo forever. Oh, Ibrahim! Ibrahim's trying to get temperature into his tyres, completely misjudged his, well, everything, and just nearly span out on his outlap, but that's a way to heat your tyres up, I guess. Meanwhile, here is Excellence, the greatest driver to ever grace this sport. Excellence is just so good. He's second in the championship, but he just wants third in the championship even. He just wants to give the people a chance, and he's going to show his pace today. He's going to win by 50 seconds with, even if there's 5 safety cars, it'll just be 10 seconds ahead by 1 lap. He's going to have 0 crashes whatsoever. And even though he's known for reporting a lot in incidents, he's not going to be in any incidents to report because he's just that good. And Excellence, even though there's only 25 points on offer, I wouldn't be surprised if he took the championship lead at the end of this round because he's just that good. Meanwhile, enough of glowing about Excellence, we cut to Ibrahim, who is the first to set a lap and will set the benchmark time. Okay, thanks Mars, now I've got to curse Hester, but I will curse Hester while he's on his in-lap. First, we need to observe all the laps rocking in, as every single driver is out on track, apart from racing, interestingly. So he clearly wants his own clear air, and to avoid the hustle and bustle of everybody else. Ibrahim Bo going through. No major errors on his lap so far. Gets it through turn 8 nicely. Trying to get a slipstream off a Red Bull there. That was close. Fine margins here for Ibrahim, he wants. Making sure he keeps it within the track limits. Just about does. Coming to the line, Ibrahim goes to the top with a 104.8. What is the rest going to do? Who'll be next across the line? Deadly Muffin is next, only a 106.9. 2 Mercedes now come to the line. 105.4 for Dodger. The other Mercedes of Sour Sub, he must have invalidated it, I think. Meanwhile, it's Haas 1-2. Hardcase goes to P2. Williams of Excellence, so 104.7. Third in the championship, that is a result he needed. Babish goes P3 with 105.0. The McLaren boys now coming up to the line. Haskey, what can he do in the McLaren? Nikioko goes P9, Haskey goes P7. The other Ferrari of Cam, where can he go? He goes P9, Ruben Scott goes P3, it's an Aston Martin second row. What about Rise? He's on an outlap. To Alpha Tauris now. Shifty Wazza behind his teammate Kingaz. Kingaz goes P5, Shifty Wazza replaces him in P5, but Jamie Esther goes to the top, and that is a rapid lap time from the Alfa Romeo. Jamie Esther goes to the top with a 104.3. 4 tenths clear of the next car. That is a statement. Meanwhile, not everybody has crossed the line yet. Southop is invalidated, so he will have to go again after that. Bolt invalidated. Rise is currently on a lap. But meanwhile, I was asked to curse Jamie Esther, and I don't even need to like say anything. He's just that good. It speaks for himself. 4 tenths ahead of everybody else. Jamie Esther, the championship leader, is just too good, leading the championship by 40 points. No wonder he's the best driver in Div 3, and he doesn't crash whatsoever. And he's going to have another one of those weekends because he's just too good and nobody can stop him. Even the weather, nothing can stop him. Meanwhile, Cam, he went again. Goes P2. Good luck there from the Ferrari. But Rise, what can he get? He goes P2. Replacing P2, and you think this is scripted, but it isn't. The top 4 in the championship, all in the top 4. And it's nearly in the same order if you swap round Cam and Excellence. But Jamie Esther, he has set the early pace. Meanwhile, Adrenaline, good luck from him, goes to P6. Are Sabaton and Bolt going again? Bolt tries to go again, but he invalidated. So those are your first few laps, and here's Alfa Romeo setting the pace. Who is going to be next to set a lap? I think it will be the Haas of Hardcase who's coming out for a lap now. So only 12 minutes left of this session to go. Actually, the Alpine of Rise, he's going again on the same set of tyres. So this is a very interesting strategy from the Alpine. But does he want to save a set of softs for the race, interestingly? It's a pretty good Sector 1 as well, so Rise, with an interesting tyre strategy here, is going to pay off. And how much time will he lose on those old soft tyres? Going very well. It looks like Rise, but just as I say that, he invalidates. Commentator's curse is real. Hardcase comes to the pits, which is interesting because he was on an outlap. Meanwhile, Ibrahim, he's on a lap. The AlphaTauri, though, is ahead of them, but he's on an outlap. So Jundy Sunday will be the first person who's next across the line, I think. I'm pretty sure, so we'll stick with the Alfa Romeo. The others are on outlaps. Alfa Romeo, the constructors' leaders, and quite significantly the constructors' leaders. It's going to take a miracle for anybody else to catch up. Jundy Sunday will hope to get on the highs that his teammate has been on in recent weeks, and last race he actually got a podium in China, his first podium in HDR history. He's coming up on a bit of traffic now, might get a bit of dirty air from the AlphaTauri. Coming around the final corner, that's wide, and that's invalidated from Jundy Sunday, so he'll have to go again if he wants to improve. Jamie Hester's left. We'll get him back in because that is top of the championship and top of the leaderboard right now. So be a shame to have him gone. Send him invite back. Meanwhile, so a lot of people to settle that. Meanwhile, Excellence is one of them and goes to the top by 19 milliseconds. So Excellence, he needs to beat Jamie Hester this weekend, and he's doing that in qualifying at the moment. Ruben Scott coming to the line now. He's a 10th down and does not improve. The McLaren of Twisteri went P5 in the middle of that. What can his teammate Haskey do? Only P13 for McLaren. Jamie Hester's back in, so that's good to see. AlphaTauri's Shifty Waza goes P6. Good luck there. The Mercedes of Dodger is starting a lap. Oh no, he invalidated a lap. Hard to tell where everybody is setting laps right now. Gingas goes P7 next to his teammate. The Ferrari of Cam, he's about to start a lap. J Rise is coming out on his lap now. Red Bull of Volts also, he's about to start his lap. Oh, Jamie Hester's left again. That is concerning. Because that is really going to hamper with qualifying. Dodger was on a lap, but he invalidated. Gingas not on a lap right now. Cam is on a lap though. 4th in the championship, 4th right now. Yeah, Mars Curtis is actually working. I can't believe it. But you are ridding Jamie Hester of a possible pole here, with Excellence now going to the top. But what can Cam do? He really needs to be beating the other 3 rivals this weekend if he wants to stay in this championship. The Alpine of Rise. Oh no, that's the other Alpine of Racing coming into the pits. What can Cam do? Coming around the final corner. Keeps it in the track limits. And Cam comes to the line. And does not improve. Stays P4. The Haas of Hardcase, he's also on a lap. Nicky Ohio did not improve. Volt invalidated his lap, so a lot of people at the bottom struggling. Racing still has not set a lap, so interesting there from the Alpine. Hardcase though, it says purple, but he's only improving by 17 milliseconds, so I'm not sure that is real. Oh, squirming around there, Hardcase went on the grass, and that is going to ruin his lap, surely. Yeah, he's not going to improve Hardcase, so difficult times there for the Haas. And F1 Mad is out this weekend. That is why he's been replaced by Ibrahim. But 6 minutes left. We are going to get the final laps of Q3 in shortly. Let me invite Jamie Hester again because he has not joined back. I think he's just starting his thing because he's not online. So yeah, unfortunate there for the Alfa Romeo because he's well in contention for pole here. Rise was improving. Is he going for another lap? Yes, he is. He's only got 50% ERS though. Oh, he's going for another charge-up lap. Has he got enough fuel to do that though? Rise doesn't want to burn another set of softs. He's really leaving this till the last moment. Meanwhile, a lot of people coming out now for what could be their last laps. Ibrahim was up, but he invalidated and went off again. He was actually on for a good lap there. He was 4 tenths up, Ibrahim, so that could have been really good. Jamie Hester's back in, so that's good to see. But he might only get one more lap. Ruben Scott, he's currently on a lap. Known for his defensive masterclass in Spain earlier this season. Volt is not improving on his lap. 3rd middle sector for Ruben Scott, but how legit actually is that? Come around the final 2 corners. Oh, invalidates that last turn. So many invalidations, and there's going to be so many penalties in the race, I would assume. Shifty Waza starting his lap now. The McLaren of Haskey also starting his lap. The American commentator going strong. And the Alpine of J-Rise, he's been charging and now he's ready to go again. So, still on an old set of tyres, but does he have enough fuel to go again? We'll find out. But here goes Rise once again on a lap. Shishu has a 2 tenths up, so we are seeing improvements. Bit of track evolution, possibly. Adrenaline is 200ths down, but now he's invalidated, so he will not improve. Red Bull really struggling so far this session. What about Haskey and Dodger? Dodger, he's a 10th up. Shifty Waza coming to the line, but he does not improve. Dodger's improving right now, though, and comes to the line, but stays in P16. What can Haskey do behind him? He only goes P13. It's very fine margins throughout the field. There's what? 4 tenths from 5th to 14th. But you would expect that as this is Austria. As Racing goes P5. Alpine on for a good day in P3 and 5. What has Rise been doing though? A 10th up and now make that 10th ahead of excellence. Rise goes to provisional pole here at Austria, but I think that will be his last lap. So Rise has got to hope that that time is good enough to hang on. But Rise right now, a 10th ahead of excellence. That is the time excellence, and everybody else has got to beat. And these are the times that have got to stand as everybody comes out for their final laps. Excellence of Jamie Hester still not coming out. They're really leaving it late. Track evolution does seem pretty significant around here. Bolt is starting a lap. Hardcase is on a lap. Dodger is starting a lap. These are your final runs. And if you want to get any commentators' curses in now, get them in. So all or nothing now. Excellence to Jamie S is still not gone out. Here comes Excellence now, I think. I think that's Excellence. Yes, it is. Is Jamie Esther coming out, or is he disconnected in some way? I think Jamie Esther may be disconnected, which is a real shame. Meanwhile, Cam starting his lap now. He really could do have a good qualifying session. P4 won't be too bad, but he really wants to be in the mix among the top 3 of his championship rivals. Ibrahim starting a lap. Adrenaline waiting. He's coming into the pit, so Adrenaline P9 at max. Salsa on a lap. Volt starting a lap. Dodger is currently on a lap, so we'll sit with him. Dodger coming around the final 2 corners. He's got the burden of having the owner as his coach, so he don't want to disappoint. Dodger to the line, only P16 for Mercedes. Bit of a shame there. Ruben Scott starting his lap. And Babish just about to start his lap, so Cam will be the first to come to the line. Oh, he's invalidated though. Cam is going to be only P4 at max. So, big shame there for 4th place man in the championship. Stereo, what can he do? He's produced some masterful qualifying moments in the past. Stereo comes to the line, but does not improve. Only P6, make that P7 as Soursub goes to P4. Good luck there from the Mercedes. Ibrahim invalidates, he does not improve. But Jamie Hester, Excellence and Rise all on outlaps. Is Rise going to get back to the line in time? That's going to be close. Meanwhile, Bolt, he's about to cross the line. And he goes P13, improves by 5 positions. Harry of King Gaz is starting a lap. Jundi Sunday is on a lap currently. Jamie Hester made it to the line. Is Rise going to make it to the line? Oh, this is going to be close, you know. 7 seconds. Is Rise going to make it? 3, 2, 1. Rise has made it. That is perfect timing from the Alpine. If he gets pole now, that will be masterful. But qualifying is over. These will be your orders. Unless there can be some rapid laps in these last few seconds. The top 3 all on laps. Jamie is a 10th and a half down. Excellence is slightly up. So Excellence will be the first of these 3 to cross the line. Excellence comes out the final corner just about. Keeps it in the track limits. To the line. Excellence does not improve. He lost a lot of time in that final sector. So Rise on provisional pole. And Jamie Esther is nearly 3 tenths down. So unless he produces an incredible last sector, Jay Rise is going to be on pole. King Gaz comes to the line. And he stays P9. What can Jamie Esther do? He stays P9. And it looks like Rise is going to be on pole, but he might just improve for the sake of it. Rise coming around the final 2 corners. He's going to be on pole for the Austrian Grand Prix, but I think he wants to improve anyway, and he does with a 104.0. Brilliant lap from the Alpine. 3 tenths clear of the next car. That is your qualifying session. Jay Rise takes pole here at Spielberg. Excellence will have to settle for 2nd place, but will be happy that he's ahead of the championship leader, Jamie Hester. Southub splits Cam from the rest of his championship rivals. Racing is P6, Stereo P7, King Gaz and Ruben Scott rounding off the top 9. What a short quality that was. And it will be Rise on pole with Excellence racing him down towards turn 1. Let me make sure I scroll down so we can get the race results after. But Deadly Muffin, the 2 rookies, Nekioho and Deadly Muffin, struggling as rookies. 1.6 seconds behind the nearest car, but 8 tenths between the top 17. Very close stuff. But we've got a whole race ahead of us. And the championship battle is really going to be heating up with this race. But still, what a lap there from Jay Rise. 3 tenths of the nearest car. A track like Austria is severely impressive. It is going to be a dry race, we know this. Let's hope nobody readies up early. But get your predictions in. Name me your top 3. Name me your top 3 in this race. And I've got a feeling that 2 of the championship rivals will take each other out. I mean, all 4 of them in the top 5. I think it's inevitable. But JRI is really looking to gain on Jamie Esther. Bav, Ruben, and really flying the Aston Martin flag. Thinking of an Aston Martin 1-2. I mean, and we are already going racing. I think somebody readied up early. 5 red lights. And it's lights and away we go. Racers jump for start. Soursubs jump for start. And what is going on? Haskell's in the lead of a race. Jundy Sunday is P2. What is his order? Are we all lagged out or something? The order's messed up on my screen, but it looks like J Rise is P2, Soursub is P3. There's a bit of glitching going on the timing screen. But Soursub with a drive-through penalty leads away. Riser wants to lead back from him. And then down into turn 4. Is Soursub going to give this up with a drive-through penalty? Into turn 4. Right trying to go around the outside of a Mercedes. Does Soursub want to give it up? No, he doesn't. Right outside goes Rise. What a move that is from the Mercedes. Incredible stuff there. Rise takes the lead of a race. Meanwhile, Soursub drops down to a net P2 after the timing screen sorts itself out. With Jamie Esther in P5 now, which would be P3. So he's jumped Excellence. Excellence not having the greatest of starts. Excellence is ghosted, so I don't know what is going on. Soursub's coming in to service drive-through now. Excellence is ghosted for some reason. So Racing coming into pit, Soursub coming into pits. They have drive-through penalties. I don't know why it's showing Haskell and Jundy Sunday as first and second. Let's hope the timing screen sort itself out. Ruben Scott's had a brilliant start, up into P6. Brilliant stuff there. Okay, so exclude Haskell and Jundy, and that is your order now. So Rise leads away from Jamie Esther, from Excellence, from Ruben Scott, who's had a phenomenal start. Let's have a look at position change. Yeah, exclude Haskell and Jundy Sunday, but Ibrahim up 6 positions, which will be 8 positions when the order sorts itself out. Great stuff there. A lot of cars are ghosting for some reason. I don't know why Ruben Scott is ghosted. He's like just constantly ghosting along with Excellence, so very strange. Oh wait, Excellence has sorted himself out now. Ruben Scott's still having a bit of time to think about it. So I don't know if this is actually true, but Haskell and Jundy are a minute ahead of the rest. A minute ahead of the rest of the grid, and Rise has got his work cut out for him if that is true. But Haskell technically leads the race, but when it sorts itself out, it will be Rise leading. Meanwhile, here comes Ruben Scott having a look at Excellence. Starts to the inside of turn 3. Just stays behind for now, and there they go, ghosting again. Very strange. Jamie Esther's ghosting as well. I don't know who's King Gaz is hosting, and it's surely not working. But meanwhile, Rookie Nietko, he is up a lot of positions, as his teammate Babish seems to be very slow. We look to the back. Twujsteri, something's happened to him off the start, because he is plumb last now, aside from Deadly Muffin Man, who is P20. Somehow, the game genuinely thinks I think someone spun there. I saw a Mercedes spinning there. Was that Dodger? Yes, it was Dodger. Dodger spins around, probably hitting the curb on the inside. So Dodger all the way down to P18. Mercedes really having a bad day in the office. Meanwhile, Jamie Esther's got Excellence and Ruben Scott, who's still ghosted, strangely. Ibrahim's ghosted. All the other drivers seem fine, apart from Ruben Scott and Ibrahim. Oh, and excellence now. It keeps jumping from ghost to non-ghost. This is such a scuff lobby, but this is your order as Jundy Sunday battles away with the ghost cars here. They're all dipping out of ghosts and non-ghost. I don't know whether these cars are getting like... Husky's left. What on earth is this race? I feel like we need a lobby restart. We may need a lobby restart because this is absolutely ridiculous. The game thinks Jundy and Husky are first and second. Meanwhile, this battle rages on. Ruben Scott's not a ghost anymore, so at least that's a good thing. Oh, safety car. Safety cars. No, now that will change things. So Jay Rise and everybody else will be able to catch up to Steri's left. Racing has left as well, so they must have had it coming together. Ruben Scott gets a 5-second penalty, and he's a net P4. Okay, so that was utterly ridiculous, those first 5 laps. But Jundy and Husky will not have a minute lead over everybody else, thankfully. And we will have a race again. But Husky and Jundy will just have had a huge disadvantage. But we'll have had a huge advantage because they got a minute head start over everybody. So, fascinating stuff. We're going very slow back here. So if you look at Husky's last lap time, anyway, who is going to pit? And I actually need to check the tyres and stuff because I haven't been able to because of all the strangeness that's been going on in this race so far. So Jundy Sunday is pitting from P2. Husky stayed out. Okay, we may need a restart. Yeah, I think we're going to restart. Yeah, we're going to restart. I can't believe it. This is the most scuffed lobby I've ever been in. Oh, sorry, Emo, I missed your necky spectate. I mean, you can't blame me, really, with everything that's going on right now. This is honestly crazy. Yeah, 35% race distance and quali order. Oh my lord, this is absolutely ridiculous. I would have liked to provide a nice, simple stream for you, but the craziest of connection issues have hindered our progress, really. I've got an invite. So hopefully, no commentators curse, we can finally get going. But I don't want to jinx it because tonight just seems cursed for some reason. I can't believe this. This is absolutely crazy. Oh, we have got 20 out of 20, so that's good to see. Talk to me, chat, because, yeah, I've had nothing to do for a while. Yeah, talk to me, chat. This is utter shambles. That was brilliant, Mars, thanks, yeah. I mean, it's not like I would have rather just actually done the lobby normally, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, we're readying up. This is probably the last chance. So I hope we can finally get a race in. It's going to be the grid from before. It's 35% to console all the times I've tried this. So here we go. Well, let's see if we can finally get a normal race on our hands. And get your bets in chat. Are we going to disconnect? Because it's kind of 50-50 at this point. Okay, so we are ready to go. So I'm know ready's up early as well, because that's another thing we need to keep an eye on. So I think we're finally ready to go. You're rooting for Rise, Mars. That's interesting, considering you're a Red Bull team principal, but still. You're rooting for Rise, so it'll be an interesting championship fight, I take it. But yeah, we are finally going to get going. Whether we'll finish the race is a different question. Okay, so we are finally going to get going. I think somebody's ready up early anyway, but 5 red lights. And it's lights out, away we go. No jump starts, which is good to see. Rise gets away cleanly. Goes off to cut off excellence. Heading down into turn 1. Jamie S has a look to the outside, but gets cut off by the Williams. Sourtub in P4. Racing wheel to wheel with Cam. And Cam makes a bit of contact with him. Racing has a half spin. Racing spun down the order all the way down to P10. Meanwhile, Sourtub having a go at Jamie Esther up the hill into turn 3. Excellence all over back of Rise. Excellence goes off the track. Jamie Esther on the outside now gets back ahead of Excellence. They're nearly 3 wide on the exit. Riding on board with Mercedes of Sourtub is now to the inside of Excellence. Gaining on Jamie Esther as well. Riding on board of Excellence is being swamped at a restart. And now he's trying to go back around the outside of Sourtub. Can he make that move stick? Yes, he can. Brilliant move there from the Mercedes, from the Williams to get back up into P3, I should say. But Rise is absolutely bolting it up front. 1.5 seconds he's got to Jamie Esther already. As there's a spin there. There's a spin there for Twisteri. Spinning around all the way to the back. His teammate Haskey wheel to wheel racing a bit more contact. Racing nearly has a spin again. We're just about to survive. Excellence already. Right on the back of Jamie Esther looking to take back P2 after that mistake at turn 3. That's going to be a warning though already off the bat. But let's check tyres. Tyre, Rise on the softs, interesting. There's virtual safety car is deployed. So, a lot of people on the softs, which could be explained by it being a 35% race, but we have got some people in the pits, presumably with damage. King has in the pits and Racing in the pits. It's a very big mix. Softs, mediums, hards, spread all across the field. If this was a 50% race, I doubt we would be seeing the softs in play. So we'll see what Jamie Esther's pace is compared to Excellence and Rise on softs around him. Let's check position changes. Ibrahim, once again, like the old restart, having a great start. 6 positions gained. Cambo, poor start from him. Needs to be gaining points from his championship rivals. Lost 2 positions. Deadly Muffin also with a good start, up 6 positions. Those are your highest gainers. But we are about to get going again, so we'll see if anybody gets drive-through penalties. And speaking of drive-through penalties, Deadly Muffin Man, Rocky, gets a drive-through penalty. But But Excellence will be looking quick as they'll go wheels towards turn 9. That's risky, and it's even riskier when there's a car spun in the middle of the track. Ibrahim spins round, and that's probably going to be a penalty for unsafe rejoin as well, as Deadly Muffin comes in to serve his penalty. But we cut back to the front. Excellence with the DRS and overtake button. I don't know if Jamie's going to fight this too hard. To the inside goes Excellence. Excellence takes P2, and now he's going to start his pursuit of Rise. But does Jamie want to come back at him? Yes, he does. Round the outside he goes. Excellence gives him a room on the outside, and here comes Jamie again. Down the straight with the DRS. Takes back P2. So Jamie, even on the mediums, doesn't want to give up position. Rayson is out of the session. I think he's retired in the pit lane. Meanwhile, the battles carry on behind. Shifty Wazza right behind Sourtub. Sourtub struggling on those hard tyres. Ruben Scott looking quick on the soft tyres. Shifty Wazza all over back of Sourtub. Softs are so inferior to the hards at this moment in time. Jundy Sunday, he's had a rapid start. Up to P8 already on those soft tyres. He's going well. Both Alfa Romeos going well with the split strategies. Meanwhile, the battle for P2 continues between the first and third in the championship. Excellence wants another go. Jamie has to burn a bit of his battery though to stay ahead this time. Does Excellence maybe want to run down into turn 4 to shape a move? Just stays behind into turn 3. Meanwhile, Sourtub back down the inside of Ruben Scott. Gets a bad exit though, as here comes Ruben Scott with the switch back there. Contact made as Ruben Scott gets back ahead. What can Shifty Wazza do? He's a bit further behind. Does Sourtub want to move back? No, he doesn't. Just stays behind. Excellence still behind Jamie Astor, which is interesting. Can't get past on those fast soft tyres. The two McLarens, P10 and 11, trying to catch back up to this train. A big crucial part here is going to be about who can minimise the track limit warnings and penalties, because they are going to come into play in this race. That's going to be another warning for Excellence, I think, as well. Excellence is still on pretty much full battery, but Jamie Estor's not losing that much time to rise, even on mediums compared to the softs. Jamie doesn't want to give up that P2 to Excellence. Excellence is happy just sit behind. He's not burning that much battery. But meanwhile, to the inside he goes. No, he doesn't. Stays behind. Sourtub though, once again, wheel to wheel Ruben Scott. Ruben Scott right on the outside. Does he get shoved off? No, he doesn't. On the exit, who's got the DRS? So neither of them do. Actually, no, it's Sourtub, sorry. So heading down the straight, is Sourtub going to get back ahead? Yes, he is. Sourtub takes back P4. Bolton and Jundy very close together, heading into turn 4 as well. But your order stays the same. Sourtub on those hards is doing very well to maintain his position with such inferior tyres. And the Mercedes going strong. And it's only a matter of time before those soft tyres become the worst ones, as Excellence keeps going wide at turn 9. I'm surprised he hasn't got a penalty yet. But the gap, only 2.1 between the top two. And Excellence ain't out of it yet. What can Ruben Scott and Shifty Wazza do about the hard runner in front? And is Excellence any close to making a move? He's on full battery, but isn't going to make a move yet. Meanwhile, Sourtub is already flashing. Shifty Wazza got a lot of battery. He's got a great view of the fight in front. Ruben Scott just stays behind. Shifty Wazza eyeing up the people in front. Meanwhile, Jundy Sunday goes ahead of Volt. So up to P8 now for the Alfa Romeo. Let's double check position change. Meanwhile, Ruben Scott gets ahead of Sourtub. Those are your position change. So yeah, Jundy Sunday, the highest gainer of the race so far, 8 positions. The gap between the top two starting to come down. Are the softs a worse tyre already? 1.7 seconds. Jamie S has gained 4 tenths. And they're on similar battery as well. Excellence, really, with the advantage of battery, as Jundy Sunday is disconnected. He's doing so well as well, so I hope to get him back in the race. Meanwhile, Sourtub gets back ahead of Ruben Scott, but that means he won't have the DRS. And meanwhile, there's a Ferrari which is crashed at turn 8, which is a rookie of Nekioho, which will calm the race down for a few seconds. But the rookie really having a poor first race. And he's out. It's only a virtual safety car though, so... But you know, if this virtual safety car lasts until they get round to the pit lane... Oh, two stereos left as well. The soft runners will try and pit now because... they... Obviously, they won't lose as much time on the VSC. And the softs are starting to go up, so this could play right into J Rise's hands. He's going to come in just in time for them to get to it. Is Rise going to pit as well? I think he's staying out. He is staying out. Oh, Jamie S has left as well. Why is everybody leaving? Still yellow flags. Oh, as Jamie Esther's caught right back up to Rise somehow. He's in AI mode. He's in AI mode. Did the AI mode somehow take advantage of a virtual safety car? Although he's in the DRS, he's going to be very slow though in his Ghost. And he's back in now, so that has played right into Jamie Esther's hands. He's gained a bunch of times and hasn't even got a penalty, so that's really worked for the Alfa Romeo. It's still losing a bit of time though. Anyway, we'll cut back to this fight. Ruben Scott's still behind Sourtub. Jundy Sunday still ahead of Bolt. He's actually pulled away from Bolt a little bit. Jamie S is back in now, and he's only 1.6 back, so he hasn't lost too much. Excellent though, he is out of DRS now. Meanwhile, Sourtub still maintaining his position on those hard runners. Jundy Sunday's out! Oh, Jundy Sunday's out and he's left the session. Ah, oh, such a shame for the Alfa Romeo. He was doing so well. Which Jundy Sunday is out. Ibrahim, he's the first person to get a penalty today. And it won't be the last. But Jundy Sunday is out. That will promote everyone behind him up a position. Meanwhile, Excellence. He's got back in the DRS of Jamie. Jamie slowly gaining in on Rise. Meanwhile, this battle rages on. Ruben Scott, here he comes to the inside of Sourtub. Shifty Waz has got a great view of this. And he's got all the ERS. Does Sourtub want to hang it around the outside? Yes, he does. He gets featured on the curb, though. And on the exit, does Shifty Waz fancy his chances? Cam's not too far behind either. Ruben Scott's actually the one with the DRS, so he's going to maintain P4. Still, these four inseparable. Let me invite Switch Stereo again. I did invite him. Team, yeah, McLaren really struggling so far this race. Sourtub though, he is doing exceptionally well on those hards. To be practically equal pace to these soft runners, or maybe the softs just aren't a good tyre. Rise is still maintaining his lead up at the front. Oh, Jamie spun! Jamie Lacey spun, he's broken his front wing! Jamie Esther from P2 has spun round! And that changes the championship complexion so much. He's been so good this season. But one mistake is going to unravel his lead in the championship. Meanwhile, Shifty Waz wheel to wheel with Cam. Sourtub goes off a track. Ruben Scott up into the podium places. And here comes Cam now. He's all of a sudden right in the championship contention. As Sourtub dropping back now. All the way down to 6th. He loses 3 positions in the space of a few corners. But what an error from Jamie Hester, who could have been on for a win today. But he's gonna have to pit now. He's lost so much time and he's got a front wing damage. At the back as well, Dodger's spun. It's a virtual safety car. And it's gonna trigger lots of action in the pit lane. Rise, Excellence, Ruben Scott, Cam, Shifty Wazza, Sourtub, they're surely all gonna pit. Cam is gonna stay out. Shifty Wazza's staying out. Sourtub's pitting, even though he started on hards. Cam's the only one who's staying out, so that's an interesting strategy. But Jundy, can you tell me what happened, Rob? I wasn't quite sure. Sterry Stars hasn't joined back, and he is still ghosted. Rise gets out ahead though. He's not as far ahead as he was. It's only 9 tenths, So Excellence has really got back in. And he's got more battery, so this could be an Excellence Rise fight for the win, which is going to change the championship complexion severely. Jamie Esser comes out in P10, so he's got a real comeback to make if he wants to salvage any points today. King has a stayed out, who is on the soft, so I don't know what strategy he's going for. Dodger is out of the session. He was the car at spawn, and he's back in. King has got a drive-through penalty, but we are racing again, and the gap between the top two, or the net top two, is 1.6 seconds. Cam leads this race by 6.4 seconds, but he does still have to pit. Through series P4, but he's ghosted, so don't expect him to make any ground. Excellence, though, gets a penalty, so that is crucial. They're not at risk of anybody from behind, so that is going to hamper his chances of winning this race. He's got to hope that Rise gets a penalty, because I doubt he will outpace him on track. Meanwhile, Ruben Scott has got a nice gap to Shifty Waz behind. Sourtub on the mediums. He's going to be quick. As here he comes on Shifty Wazza. Gaining on the Alpha Tauri. Is he going to shake for a move down into turn 3? No, just stays behind, wiggling around, trying to force him into an error. But now on the exit, is he going to be close enough to have a move down to turn 4? Shifty Waz is burning his battery, don't want to give it up. I think Shifty Waz is trying to get back in the DRS of Ruben Scott in front. But what can Jamie Esther do now? He's got it all to do after that mistake. Cam's still going on those mediums. As Two Series passed by Ruben Scott. Two Series AI now coming in. I'll invite Two Series through Xbox and see if that works. Meanwhile, Sourtub still piling the pressure on Shifty Wazza. Shifty Wazza doesn't want to let him go. Shifty Wazza's really trying to get that DRS on Ruben Scott in front. On the exit, they both burn a lot of the battery. Ruben Scott is happy with his battery up front. The gap between Rise and Excellence still at 2 seconds. Two Series finally back in. Sourtub still stuck behind Shifty Wazza. But Shifty Wazza also still not in the DRS range of Ruben Scott. Meanwhile, Rise has caught Cam. This is going to be interesting here because these are championship rivals. Askey's out of session as well. It's a disaster day for McLaren. But what is Cam going to do here? Does he want to defend? Or is he just going to let Rise go? Oh, look at the traction Rise has got in comparison. He's already ahead of Ferrari and we're not even halfway down the straight. So Rise retakes the lead of a race. But how will he play it with excellence? He commentates Kirsten before the race. I know, sorry, out of journey, but still. What is Cam going to do when Excellence catches him? Excellence is going to catch him in a bad part of the track. He has now caught him. Excellence has burnt a lot of his battery. Meanwhile, Sourtub and Shifty Waz going wheel to wheel. This is risky. Shifty Waz around the outside, but he has to concede a place to Sourtub. Sourtub gets ahead. Meanwhile, on the exit, Excellence gets ahead of Cam. Oh, he's gone wide though, and Cam is surely going to come back at him. Yes, he is. Or Cam's not burning his battery. I think he's just happy to just sit behind. Yes, he is. He's not going to fight it too hard. Shifty Wazza, can he come back at Sourtub? They're both already flashing. Sourtub just hangs on for now. Meanwhile, Pavish, he has caught Ibrahim. And does he want to shake for a move? Ibrahim's got a lot of traction. But here comes Babish. Does he want to shake for a move down into turn 3? So he's not going to stick around the outside, but now he gets a very good switchback for the run down towards turn 4. But how on earth has Ibrahim got that much traction? That is unbelievable from the Haas. But here he comes now, Babish, to the inside of turn 4. That's risky. He goes down the inside. Does he brake too late? Yes, he does. And he goes off into the gravel. Huge mistake there from the Aston Martin. And he's going to have to get all that time he had to catch up to Ibrahim. He's going to get it all back now. Meanwhile, Salvatore, 3-second penalty. That is crucial for the context of this race. That could cost him a position to Shifty Wazza if Shifty Wazza stays within 3 seconds. The gap between the top 2 still staying at 2 seconds though. And Rise has got battery, Excellence does not. Shifty Wazza having a look at Salvatore. I think he's just happy to sit behind me now. Meanwhile, Cam, we need to keep an eye on him. He's going to be rapid on these soft tyres. The field a little spread out now. The closest battle on track is Cam and Jamie, and it's a bit one-sided because Cam is on fresh softs, Jamie is on old hards. So that's probably another warning going off once again. Top 2 are in a league of their own, it looks like, at the moment. Cam could well be on for a P3 here. He's not too far behind Ruben Scott, only about 8 seconds. Oh, he's not going to get it with corners like that though. Here he comes on Jamie S. He's got to make quick work of the Alfa Romeo if he wants to catch those in front. Here he comes. Does he want to go down the inside? Yes, he does. He gets the DRS. Importantly though, a bit of contact. But Cam on the exit will have the better traction and goes ahead of the Alfa Romeo. Meanwhile, Shifty Wazza back ahead of Salvatore. He wasn't happy staying behind him. Says Salvatore's going to try and come back round the outside of turn 6. This could get risky. Round the outside goes Salvatore. Wheel to wheel with Shifty Wazza. But what a move that is from the Mercedes to take back P4. Brilliant move from Salvatore. And even though he's got a penalty, he's not afraid to fight. And clearly shows. But Cam up to P7 and will begin his charge to catch those in front. Oh, but Cam gets a 3-second time penalty. So, it's not all over. He gets fastest lap, but that is going to limit where he can finish in this race. Meanwhile, this battle still continues to go on. Shifty Wazza has a look down the inside, but wants the DRS for turn 4. Deadly Muffin gets a time penalty as well. But here he comes with the DRS. Shifty Wazza back to the inside of Salvatore. These two keep trading positions, trying to catch Ruben Scott. Salvatore, does he want to hang it around the outside? No, he doesn't. Just stays behind. And Shifty Wazza this time won't get overtaken around the outside. And can these two... Well, Shifty Wazza's the only one that can challenge Ruben Scott because he does not have a penalty. As Salvatore gets another time penalty. I'll keep the penalty graphic up now because that is starting to get important. Yeah, Salvatore won 6 seconds, so that could drop him from 5th to 8th. Meanwhile, Cam will be on the back of Volt shortly. Shifty Wazza looks like he is slowly starting to catch Ruben Scott. He is on the hard tyres, which may start to become better eventually. I don't have Muffin Man added, so I can't invite him back. Meanwhile, Cam has caught up to the back of Bolt, but he has burnt nearly all of his DRS, and Tushideri has stolen the fastest lap from him. And top 12, you get points, so Tushideri is actually going to get an extra point for that. Meanwhile, Cam should make quick work of Sourtub, and hello. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking for a second. All I saw was him going around the outside. Volt comes into the pits, which is interesting. I don't know whether he's used the same compound or he wants to go for faster slap, but Volt pitting. I've promoted Jamie Hester up to P7. Cam is now P6. And he can probably catch Sourtub and Shifty Wazza by the end of the race, but he has got like 3 seconds worth of time penalties, so it might not count for much. Adrenaline also gets a penalty. Bolt comes out in P11, so with those softs he can probably catch back up to Babish, but then again, he has a penalty, Babish does not. But Babish, we haven't seen him since that mistake he made behind Ibrahim, but he's now caught back up, but it won't really matter because Ibrahim's got a penalty. Still, not many battles going on track. Non-full position. That's going to be a warning for Sourtub as well. Mars, I think it's impossible for Volt to get P8 because he's got penalties and Babish doesn't. Meanwhile, we have a battle at the back, but it's between a Ghost and a real car. King Guys overtakes the AI of Deadly Muffin, so that doesn't account for much. Meanwhile, this counts for much. Sourtub down the inside of Shifty Wazza and takes back P4. It's not going to count for much because he does have a penalty, but maybe they're just doing this for fun. Shifty Wazza won't be liking that as he's trying to catch back up to Ruben Scott. I mean, we've barely seen him all race, but Rise is absolutely dominating it. It could have been Jamie Hester pressuring him late on in this race, but now it's Excellence, but Excellence just hasn't been able to catch up to him. Rise is driving perfectly out there. Meanwhile, Cam is starting to catch these two. And he needs to get within 3 seconds of Sourtub if he wants to finish P4. And he needs to build a 3-second gap on Ruben Scott, which on Shifty Wazza, which I doubt will happen. Oh, meanwhile, Babish gets a penalty. So actually, this makes this battle a lot more important. This is a battle for P8. P9, P10, and P11 all in the mix here. All of these with 3-second penalties, so this is equal. So Mars, Volt might actually be able to get P8 here. Oh, and that's good teamwork there. Adrenaline lets Volt go. He knows he's faster, and Volt can now pursue Babish and Ibrahim in front. So Babish now might realise the danger. Babish is on full ERS, and we've got a lot to defend from Volt behind. Ibrahim seems to be absolutely rapid on the exits. Let's hope he doesn't have grip hacks, but he's incredibly quick on the exits. Jamie Hester still could get P5 here if he stays within 3 seconds of Cam and Sourtub, and stays within 6 seconds of Sourtub. Meanwhile, Bolt all over the back of Babish. We'll stick with this battle. Four drivers battling for the top 8. So here comes Volt already going for a move. Does he want to go to the outside? They're both gaining on Ibrahim. Heading into turn 1, that's risky. Volt trying to go around the outside. Ibrahim gives Babish a room now on the exit. Volt nearly spins out. He gets out of Babish though. And now they're both going to be gaining on Ibrahim. As here we come down towards turn 3, riding on board with Babish. Here comes Volt to the outside of Ibrahim. Can Volt go all the way around the outside? Bit of contact there. Volt goes around the outside, but Ibrahim breaks super late. That opens the door for Babish, who on the exit has a DRS and the ERS, but Ibrahim also with the DRS. Here comes Babish now, trying to get back P8. Volt's ahead of his team, Adrenaline. Babish all the way goes around the outside. Can he get ahead of a Haas? Yes, he can. Brilliant move from Babish on the exit. Ibrahim's trying to hang it on the outside though, and into turn 7. Can he go around the outside? Bit of contact made. What about Volt now? Back down the inside of Ibrahim. He's now got the inside. What a bit of battling this is. And the order is now Babish, Volt, Ibrahim, and Adrenaline. Incredible battling. Ibrahim got another penalty in the middle of that, crucially. So that now eliminates him from the battle. The scrap is now between Babish and Bolt with 2 laps to go. Who's going to get P8? Babish has the advantage on ERS, but Bolt has the advantage on tyres, and Bolt takes P8. But I think Babish is just going to let him do that because he now has the DRS. Heading down the second straight. So here we go. On the exit, Bolt burning all his battery, but Babish has the ERS advantage. So here we go down towards turn 3. Who's going to get the DRS? Babish breaks early, gets the DRS, but then forces Bolt off the track. Bolt gets pushed on the curb. As now on the exit, Ibrahim takes back P8. Adrenaline's now up to P9. Big mistake from Bolt there. But Ibrahim is now in net P8. This is incredible battling between these 4. Some would say dirty, but we'll see how it plays out on the last lap. Yes, Rise is already on the last lap. That's how dominant he is. Rise is absolutely flooring the field, and Excellence has had no response to it. Shifty Wazza still ahead of Sourtub. Cam is looking to get ahead. Oh, Jamie S has left again. Oh, we all disconnecting. Oh, this could be a bit tense. Rise and Excellence. This might get a bit close. Coming to the line is Excellence going to catch Rise's AI. They have disconnected. I think Rise's AI is just going to hang on. So Rise having a disconnection at the end, but he is going to hang on even with his AI. Rise is going to close in on Jamie Esther in the championship. Rise comes to the line to win the Austrian Grand Prix. Excellence will settle for second place. He also gains points on Jamie Hester. Ruben Scott, a brilliant race from him. Very quiet, but got the job done. He will finish on the podium in P3. Shifty Wazza, commendable effort as well. P4. Sourtub in P6. Is he ahead of Jamie Hester? Yes, he is, but Jamie Hester might appeal that because he disconnected right at the end. Meanwhile, this battle still scrapping on, and Bolt is ahead of Ibrahim, and he's ahead of Babish. I missed what happened because I was watching Rice win, but Bolt will take P8. Ibrahim is P9, but he will drop behind Babish. Oh, an adrenaline span. Something's happened to adrenaline because he's dropped all the way back. So Ibrahim will be P10. Twosteri is P11 for a disaster day for McLaren. Adrenaline P12, King has P13, Jungle King as a reserve P14, and Deadly Muffin on his debut P15, along with 5 retirements. Not the greatest Austria race, but a very chaotic one. We're going to get some post-race interviews in here. So those are your race results. They might change, as in Jamie Esther might try and get P5 because he disconnected on the last lap. But yeah, it's taken a while to actually finish a race, but this is your race results. And we're going to try and get some post-race interviews in here as well. Yeah, I know I got migrating host Jundy at the start of lap 25, but like some people stayed in, some people left, so I'm not sure what happened. We're going to get some post-race interviews in here, so let's hope we can get some people in, including the winner, Jay Rise. Hello, J Rise. Hello, I got you in here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hello.
Hello. I mean, it might feel like a terrible night overall in general for connections and actually racing and
Yeah.
stuff, but you won, and I think you'll be very happy with the victory because it was a dominant victory at that.
Yes. I mean, I don't really know I don't know how to feel. I mean, of course I'm happy, but winning and then with this circumstances, it's just awful in my opinion. All the disconnects, all the lagging and the restarts. It doesn't really. It's weird, but it doesn't really feel like a big win. The biggest win is that I've gained good points against my championship rivals. So that is really good. And yeah, it was just not really a exciting race.
Oh yeah, I mean, like in general, the whole session with that has been terrible for all the restarts and the wet weather and just like all the horrible stuff. It was bad for me as a commentator as well. But the actual race, it was a bit entertaining behind you. It must have been boring for you leading the whole race. But yeah, after Jamie Hester span, it seemed like you had it all under control. You might have been able to come back at you on better tyres. But yeah, after Jamie spun, you managed to hold off excellence and yeah, makes the championship a lot closer. So it's good to see.
Yeah, really, I'm the happiest thing. I gained a lot of points to them, so that's what I'm happy about. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, not much else to say. It was just a bad viewing experience overall, all the restarts. But hopefully, Imola's a bit better next time out. And yeah, we'll see you next week and good luck in the championship.
Thank you.
Right. Tuj Steri, you were next, I think. Tuj, you there? You hear me? You're on mute, so I don't know. But well, if he's not talking, Husky, you there? Yeah, you there? I mean, I take it as well. Same thing for you. You didn't enjoy the whole like event as a whole because of all the disconnections. But it seemed like your race went difficult as well. I saw you DNF'd. I don't exactly know the reason why.
I spun. That's all I gotta say.
Ah, right.
All right. Cheers. Have a good one.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Husky. And that is everybody. I'll ask if anybody else wants one. If not, that will be our live stream. I don't think anybody else is joining, so I think that will be our stream. So thank you all for watching. It was a disconnecting ridden Grand Prix, and there'll be a lot of discussion after this race. But thank you all for sticking with us, and don't forget to join us tomorrow for Div 2, where the championship battle is just as intriguing. And join us at the same time tomorrow for Austria once again in Div 2. And don't forget Div 1 on Sunday as well. So thank you everybody for watching, and goodbye.